Tap in, man. What y'all know about West LA, West Los Angeles, a place where plenty of money. But do y'all know about the forgotten hoods of LA? Hmm. If you do, stick around. And if you don't, stick around. It's your boy, Blueski, Jew Blueski. We finna get into this. Shout out S Wiggins TV. Let's get it. The forgotten Crip hoods, though. You feel me? Of West LA.
Welcome back. It's Worldwide Wiggins. And today we gonna switch it up again. Today we gonna be talking about the forgotten Crip hoods of West LA. West LA is one of the few places where it's just assumed that it was never no Bloods, and it was never no neighborhood.
Well, that's because that's what I was finna ask. Cause I just thought about that. I just thought about that. Was anybody else thinking like I was? Like, cause what Bloods is like West LA? And when I talk about West LA, I'm talking about far West LA, like over that way, all the hoods over that way. Santa Monica, all that stuff over that way. You get what I'm saying? Venice Beach over that way. Like what Damu is over there. If you know, get in the comments. Straight up.
Until now. Because we about to get a history lesson. By the way, I'm not from neighborhood Crib. I don't know who
You
told
finna
you
get a
that,
history
but I
lesson.
rock with the neighborhoods just like I
Let's get a
rock with
history
all
lesson.
my Crips. You know what I'm saying? So these days, they say it's only 6S in West LA. But it wasn't always so. It's a long-standing Crip history in West LA. Let's explore. Let's knock the obvious out the way. The Playboy Gangster Crips. Playboy Gangster.
Yeah, that's the obvious right there. PBGC, man. You already know. Feel me? Shout out Big Sad. You feel me? Shout out Big Sad. You feel me? Rest in peace, Steve O. You feel me? Peace. Rest in peace, Steve O. Peace. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's a forgotten hood, but that's a known hood over there, West LA. You feel me? They even got the Barrio Playboy gangsters. I mean, they Barrio Playboy 13s. So they say they over there too. So shout out to them too. You feel me? But yeah, PBJ.
Crips, I would say, is the most known. I don't like the word popular, but
Yeah,
I would
most
say,
known.
the most deepest. They known as the Rabbit Gang, and they function with all the other
Rabbit Gang.
boy hoods out there. Okay?
Rabbit
LA
Gang.
Watts and
Rabbit Gang.
Westmont and all that. The Marvin Gangster Crips. Shouts out to G Corleone, my boy. He got that album drop with Yellow Hill next month. So go.
Yellow Hill Hard. Shout out to Marvin Gangsters, man. And I was locked up in Jamestown with my boy from Marvin. Y'all know I be forgetting all these names, bro. But shout out to my boy from Marvin's, you feel me? That was my guy. He know who it is. Get in the comments. You know.
Support that. Don't sleep on it. Be on it. Marvin's is a little smaller, and here's a few facts about it that you may not have known. Did you know, just like the Harlem 30s, the Marvins had lines called the Marvin Godfathers? Yeah. Another thing too, Baby Boy was filmed in they hood.
It sure was.
You can even see they homies talking about it on the hood vlog. And also, they hood is known for having them low riders.
A discerning gentleman deserves Dove Men Body Wash. Warm sandalwood meets spicy cardamom. Crafted with plant-based moisturizers for smoother, healthy.
Shouts out to the Marvin. Mansfield
And they use that Looney Tune too. They use that Looney Tune Marvin at their logo too.
Gangster Crips. Another rap.
Hold on, go back.
Shouts out to the Marvin. Mansfield Gangster Crips. Another reputable hood.
Yeah.
They got us for sure. They been going at it with the Playboys in the past. Hopefully by now, that's all, die down. And they got rappers from they hood. T-Money. They was rocking with Akon.
Man, shout out Mansfield Gangster Crib. Rest in peace, Big Capone, man. That's my dude. Mexican, as Hispanic, man. It's a story, right? In the Mansfield, they used to have this club. They used to have this club on on Pico. They used to have this club on Pico, and I popped my first ever pill ever that day. Right, young. My homie took me to the club. I wasn't even old enough to get in. Man, I must have walked in. I never took a pill ever, so I never forget a green Adidas. I walked in. I stepped in the parking lot. Boom! It hit me. Boom! I banged on everything there. I banged on every single thing there, and I hollered at every single female there. I was on, man. Shout out to the Mansfields, man. They already know what's up with your boy. Capone, man. Rest in peace, though, man. It's all love.
Back in the late 2000s, Rest in Peace Dollar, he had that song with
Who
T-Pain.
the is that?
Who the is that?
Look.
Rest in peace to him. He was from Mansfield.
Yeah,
He was one of the out of town. All right, the Blastin Fools Gangster Crib. All right, they located in the Palms section of West
Ooh.
LA. When you talk about, reputable, they gunners for sure. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was just chopping it up with the homie. He was telling me about, back in the day, it was a bunch of them in the county, all for hot ones, or something similar. And they was just young riders, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G Blue and all that. Scando, what it is. And speaking of Scando, hey, make sure you go support that. Gang Truce Gummies, man. They got it out there for the kids. They got Bloods and Crips came together to form this, man. My boy
That's
Scando,
hard.
Blastin Fools, and Bino. All for Crime Bloods.
All for crime.
Shouts out to Bino, too. You know what I'm saying? So, Blastin Food Gangsters, man. And, by the way, I was the first to interview him. I'm going to put that out there, too. Yeah. Before all the hood vlogs, I started, interviewing Blastin Food.
Like, comment, subscribe. But hey, let me say this, man. Shout out to Wiggins, man, because you started a lot of stuff, man. So let's give it. Hey, we gonna give a big shout out to S. Wiggins, straight up, my man. Look at this guy, man.
Now we finna go into.
I know y'all see what's going on with him, man. Y'all ain't gonna see me doing that with whack hanging and stuff. Hey, man, y'all ain't gonna see that, man. Matter of fact, y'all go tap into Life with Ant, man, about this whack situation, bro. It's funny. Yeah.
The less talked about section, man. Ladies first choice, Gangster Crib. Once again, shout out to LFC.
Not like that. I didn't mean to move like that. I've never ran into a dude from LFC, GC. You feel me? And I know about a lot of GC stuff. Let's just say this. You feel me? The tribe that I claim is GC. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. If anybody can figure out what tribe I claim, if they know, you know, get in the comments. And if you get in the comments and you figure it out, anybody that figure it out in the comments first, you be the first comment to figure it out, I'm cash apping you $20, man. I'm cash apping you a dub. You feel me? Or Apple Pay you a dub. Which one? Either one, I got you. First comment, we gonna see.
First ever to interview and even talk about him on YouTube.
Not for the people that know me already, though. No.
It came from, it was created by my boy Tay-Mac. It's a whole story. Maybe I'll put the link to the interview we did, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 years ago. They started off as a clique in Hamilton High, named Lovin' and Chillin'. You know what I'm saying? If I get the words right. And let me give you another.
Have y'all ever heard of this gang, though? Ladies First Choice Crip, Gangster Crip? I've never heard of them. You know? No disrespect to y'all, man. No disrespect. I just never ran into one of y'all, you feel me? But, hey, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Ladies First Gangster Crips, you know what I'm saying? Who y'all beef with? Get in the comments. If y'all know anybody that's from Ladies First Choice Gangster Crips, let me know.
You know what I'm saying? LA gangs get their names, you know what I'm saying, when they start off as cliques. Let's say me and XYZ, my homie XYZ, start a clique called ABC, the Avenue Block Clan. But as we get older, we gonna use them same initials to turn it into Crips. So instead of it being the Avenue Block Clan, we gonna call it the Angry Boy Crips. hoods. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. LA hoods, we tend to use the same
Yeah,
initials. You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much.
And when I say LA, I mean the whole thing, the
Yeah,
whole enchilada.
yeah.
I'm pushing one up.
And the whole enchilada. Cause think about 2 Inch. They was a clique, Naughty Nasty. Now look at them. They Naughty Nasty Gangster Crip. They kept the same vibe.
Compton, Watts, Hawthorne, Gardena, West LA, Westmont, you know what I'm saying? South Central, Low Bottoms. I'm pushing one LA. But anyway, in 1990, in the ladies' first choice, rest in peace to their homie Too Sweet. Shouts out to
Too
Fatty Mo.
sweet.
When y'all see this, call me, man. My number ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? I need to holler at my boys. You need to get something cracking, man. The MVP, most valuable pimp, Gangster Crips. Similar to the LFC and most other hoods, they started off as a clique with the initials being most valuable pimping. They began after one of their homies came from the Marvin Gangster Crip area into a new area.
Oh God! Back in 2010, I knew this dude from MVP. He was big, buff dude too, real ugly, black. You feel me? And one of the dudes got hammer broke. And what was crazy, you would have thought that this dude from MVP was finna mauling. Oh no, that little dude went up in there and got the. I was in a 40 dome. He got the. I'm like, oh my God. If you know, you know. Get in the comments.
LaSalle Avenue and clicked up with other homies who was into that player type get out. They became
MVP.
the most valuable pimp. They
Most
recruited
valuable
other like-minded pimp style partners, and the numbers grew. And even though they initially didn't intend to become Crips or Bloods, they had Crip ropes and ties, and eventually put the GC on it because they was in West LA. The By Yourself Gangster Crips. They started off as the By Yourself Hustler, then into the By Yourself Hustler Crips, and then later, transformed into the By Yourself.
I will say this though. I will say this. As far as the By Yourself Gangster Crips, I never understood it. Because it's like, by yourself. You ain't got nobody else. You by yourself. How is you in a gang, but your gang is called by yourself? I always thought that was an oxymoron. Maybe I'm tripping. But shout out to my nigga from By Yourself Gangster Crip. My ninja from, because I know like two dudes from By Yourself with the business too. Both of them with the business. So, hey.
They located near Pico. Back in the day, they used to have a back and forth beef with the MVPs. Hopefully it all died down. And I wish peace to both sides. All right, let's get deep. We finna get deep right now. The Burnside Gangster Crips. All right, check this out. The Burnside Gangster Crips is a rare hood that existed back in the late 80s or 90s. But when I tell you that muff don't believe or say they never heard of them, that's how rare it is. But this is a memo, for lack of a better word. They really did exist. The confusion for me, however, comes in whether they was in the Marvin's hood or the Mansfield, because they named after the avenue. Burnside Avenue runs through those two hoods only as far as West LA is concerned. So anybody that was from Burnside or remember Burnside or got any information or want to do an interview, you hit me, man.
Burnside Gangster Crip.
But in case you don't feel like, look at 213-436.
Get in the comments, man.
All right, the Bedrock Gangster Crips. I ain't got to say too much. If you want some info on them, go on and watch what I put out yesterday. They in that Playboy area over there by Shenandoah. I really don't know how to say that word. It always confuses me. But yeah, the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? Close ties with the Playboys. Still cracking, still catching them in hood days. It's all good. One of their homies was even on No Jumper. Did you know that? The Baldwin Hills Gangster Crips.
What?
Now here's where things get even more interesting.
Hold on, man. That look like the J's. Or am I tripping? Y'all get in the comments on that one, bro. Baldwin Hill Gangster Crips. Man, where y'all? Come on, man. Wigs. Come on, man. Baldwin Hill Gangsters. But everybody just put the gangsters behind it, bro. Do whatever. You can just say whatever and put Gangster Crip behind it, man.
Baldwin Hill's Gangster Crips originated as the Baldwin Hill Hustlers, and they was located in them apartments called the Village Greens. They was mentioned on Big Payback's Gangster Love, and they reputable as well. I got a pop.
Rest in peace, Payback, man. I was gonna say, you feel me? Okay, I'll say this. That's a hint for somebody. That's a hint. Get in the comments. I'll just say that. That's a hint.
Who used to be from a clique in that area named DHT, doing harmful things. But I heard DHT later became Crips and had its own thing called DHTC. Now, I'm not sure if they switched the initials up, but I'm hearing some of them turned to Baldwin Hills Gangster Crips. So I need some answers, man, because it could very well be two different hoods, you know, added to the vast majority of Crips in West LA. And I welcome anybody. This channel is for the people, all right? Now we finna get crazy, man. The perfect Gangster Crips. In the early 90s, LA gave birth to lots of PTSD crews. And these include the KOD, Sex Jerks, Mobsters, 304s, MBTs.
I never heard of it. Again, when I'm doing this, no disrespect. No disrespect. I just, you feel me? And there's a lot of people that never heard of my stuff. So you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's West LA though. I just never heard of it. I know about. I ran into a lot of dudes. That's why I'm saying I never, because I've ran into a lot of dudes. Like I know about Bedrock. I've heard of that. I know about Bedrock. Even by yourself. Even a lot of these. You feel me? But these is some forgotten hoods that, you feel me? That's why we here.
Trouble, AHPs, After Hour Players, and the Perverts. The Perverts, one of the many PTSD crews who would come up to the schools to fight each other. Legend has it, it was at one point in time they put the C on it. It became Pervert Gangster Crips. This supposedly happened around the late 90s or so. I welcome you as well, man, on the show. The Homeboy Criminals. The Homeboy Criminals is another organization out there.
Homeboy Criminal Gang.
They was a group of young jackers, resolvers. And allegedly, that's why, they was called the 211s at the beginning of their name. If you don't know what a 211 means, that's a jack. In the past, I was told a lot of them turned Marvin Gangster Crips. But some of their G's wasn't too happy, about that. So I'm going to leave them the opportunity to come on and tell their story. Once upon a time, they did used to function in West LA. They got hoods in New Jersey, even Brazil. All right, let's go on and shut it down, man. Last but not least, the Pico Raymond Avenue Crips. Shouts out my boy Coach Zoe. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, too.
Yeah, this the first time bro. Shout out to Coach Zoe. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. You feel me? Yeah, Bangers Life Coach. But I've never heard of the Raymond Avenue Pico Boulevard. Pico?
Raymond, man. Reputable. Dope content. What I'm finna say, I got this from him. The Raymonds is known to be on the 120th, over in LA, the West Athens area, and over in Inglewood, 10 Dose, and in Pasadena.
I was about to say.
But at one point,
shout out my dad.
Did you know they had a clique over in the West LA area known as the Pico Raymond Avenue Crips? They was right off of Pico and Sycamore.
Don't worry about it. We finna go take care of that too. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, tap in. You feel me?
Here's what you've been waiting for. Because at the beginning, I did say West LA never had no neighborhood Crips. But guess what? You know who else was out there with the Pico Raymond Avenue Crips? The 111s and 11-5.
What?
Neighborhood Crips. So they had their little run over there, man. So
wow.
Just a little history for y'all, man, But no disrespect to the GCs, you know what I'm saying? We know West LA is a moving city. That's we know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shouts out to the GCs, shouts out to the NACs over.
Hey man, we're gonna stop it right there, man. Tap in with the kid, man. What y'all think about that one? Forgotten Hoods of West Los Angeles. Shout out to all my peoples in West LA, all my Crips, Bloods from West LA. Again, I'm not advocating no war, no none of that. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to my West Los Angeles Threads. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. You feel me? Cause it's all love over here. But y'all get in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And we gonna have to slide into that Raymond Avenue, Pico, West LA, man. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? I know y'all hear that. But anyway, man, it's all love, man. If you something on the scene, you right here, man. If you nothing on the scene, you already know where you at. It's your boy, Blueski, 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 Jew, Blue.